The chair recognizes the Honorable Bill LaVoy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I stand here today, giving my farewell address to this chamber, many things are running through my mind. When most of us embark on this journey of public service, it is out of a sense of trying to help others and make the world a better place. While I believe much has been accomplished, I also believe much remains to be done. So while I'm now saying goodbye to this chamber, I'm not giving up my commitment to public service. This legislative session had a little bit of everything. Dealing with unexpected issues such as the Flint water crisis, as well as the tragic deaths of two of our colleagues and expulsions and resignations of others, have added to the challenges of what is already a difficult job. I have several people to thank. First and foremost, my family, friends, and supporters. Our families make great sacrifices for us to not only get here, but also while we are here. The biggest thanks goes out to my wife, Michelle, who is here today. Without her support, none of this could have been possible. My two daughters, Grace, age 13, and Carolyn, age 8, are constant reminders of why I'm here. I truly believe that good government policy is a legacy that we leave to future generations. My late mother, Carolyn, was an educator, and my father, Bill, was an educator, a prosecutor, and a circuit court judge. Both of my parents instilled in me a sense of public service that continues to this day. This past Saturday, my grandmother, Margaret Rostash, celebrated her 104th birthday. She's a constant source of inspiration and a reminder that through hard work and perseverance, you can accomplish almost anything. She's also a reminder that we need to continue to be mindful of seniors in this state and honor the promises we have made. To all of my colleagues, it's been an honor to serve with you. John Kivala, Representative David, and now Senator Kniezek, and Frank Liberati, to name a few. Bob Kosowski was a little bit harder to figure out. He mostly speaks the truth. It's just hard to figure out when. To committee chairs Daly, Farrington, Lowers, and Nesbitt, you've done a great job. Like him or not, I respect the way that Chairman Farrington ran tax policy. That's the way to run a committee. It's also refreshing to be able to work with Representative Jason Shepard. We share the representation of Monroe County. He puts the politics aside, which is much different from those that represented the Monroe area during my first term. Seatmates Paul Clementi and Doug Geis, my first term, I learned a lot from both of them. Also from Representative Zemke, who's my current seatmate. None of us can do this job without the people behind the scenes. Most of my life, I've been one of those people. They need to be recognized. Nothing happens without paid office staff and interns. Blaine Wetzel was with me from the beginning, but left this past summer to join the FBI. Amanda Hernandez, Steve James, Andrew Felder, Sarah Tylutke, Rob Brown, Caitlin Vincent, Allison Glasson, Andrew Poling, some of them are in the gallery. Thank you. There may be no greater satisfaction than helping someone to start a new career. Policy staff, thank you also, and especially Leo Waro. Tim Bolin and the rest of the House Business Office that keeps things going, thank you also. To the lobbyists, thank you for educating me on the issues, even when I didn't want to listen. I would be remiss by not thanking the voters that trusted me to be their voice over the last 4 years. To the residents of the 17th District, thank you for believing in me. It has been an honor to serve you. As I have walked through the Capitol after the election, I've been continually drawn to the unfinished portrait of Governor John Swainson. His story is a reminder of the ups and downs of politics and life in general, the feeling of unfinished business that many of us have when we leave here, either by election results or term limits. Speaking of unfinished business, both terms that I've served, I've introduced legislation that I believe would help stem the opiate addiction problem in this state and country. Many of the recommendations of the Opiate Addiction Task Force remain unimplemented. Some are included in my current House Bill 4811. It's time to do more prevention and increase awareness and treatment. As Minority Vice Chair of the Energy Policy Committee, I would also hope that in the next few days, good energy policy that supports Michigan jobs and Michigan power generation can be added to the list of the accomplishments of this 98th legislature. I leave you with a quote of a theme that has been said and pondered by many in this building. T.S. Eliot said, "What we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative LaVoy.